is Mrs. Ferris from Wood Library, and I think it's time for a story. Now, when I was choosing which book I wanted to share today, I thought, there are a lot of moms and dads who might be watching this video too, so why not pick something that they might remember when they were kids? So I went for a classic. This is Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak, and you can see right here that it won a prize. It won the Caldecott Medal in 1963 for being the best picture book. So let's get started. Oh, I want to show you something too. This copy of this book is extra special to me because I got to meet Maurice Sendak in New York City, and he autographed it just for me. Now, before we get started, I'm going to need your help because there's 4 things in this book that you can join in with. So as we start reading, you're going to hear that, something roars. So can you roar a terrible roar? Roar! And can you gnash your terrible teeth at me? And can you roll your terrible eyes? And then can you show your terrible claws? Perfect. Okay, let's get started. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another, his mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max. And he sailed off through night and day and in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, roar, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and he tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all, and made him king of all wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." "Now stop," Max said, and he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. And then all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." And the wild things roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. That's where the wild things are. Thanks for tuning in. I hope I'll see you again soon.